What is going on YouTube? The Badge is here today, back with episode
5
of the Houston Oilers rebuild. If you remember from last episode, I think we had 7 wins. I could be wrong. Arch Manning was second in passing yards. I know that for a fact. It was a pretty alright season. We did start off 4-3. We didn't end off pretty strong. We did start strong. Hopefully, if this offseason, if we can get some solid offensive linemen, maybe we could win a playoff game or just even make the playoffs. Maybe for the first time ever we could get a winning record. Who knows? I hope y'all are ready. I know I am. See y'all next quarter. We are here. The Chiefs won the Super Bowl. We have an 89 overall team, 189 million in cap. We were 23rd in points offensively, second in passing yards. Offensive rushing, we were 32nd. Defensive points, we were 20th. Defensive pass yards, we were 32nd. Defensive rush yards per game, we were 32nd. I think I said 22nd for passing yards, but it was also 32nd. Our team's biggest names are halfback, left tackle, and center. And Marshawn Lynch has a 12 coach thing approval. We were second in our division, so that's the first time that's happened, that we haven't been fourth. Arch Manning was second in yards and no other leaders from our team. See if anybody retired. I don't know if I checked this last episode or not. No one retired for us, which is pretty big. I say we send them next week, see who we need to re-sign, and no one major. Or actually we have 189 mil, so I don't really care. Travion Williams and Braxton Jones. We can only franchise tag people. We're losing some offensive linemen. We franchise tag Travion Williams. Let everybody else go. That's our only option. Hopefully next week we can sign some people. Let's check our lineup first. 97 overall, Carnell Tate. 92 overall, Jeremiah Smith. Arch Manning's a 93 X Factor. Harlan Berry's our number 1 running back. Frank Gore Jr. is behind him. He's a superstar. Jadarian Price is our 3rd running back. Lawson Lucky is a superstar backup. Star Darnell Washington. Superstar Max Clare. Our offensive line doesn't look bad. I don't know why I thought it was horrible. We do need a center. 84, 80, 81, and 78. Pretty solid. Our defense is on another level though. Safeties are iffy. Corners are crazy. Our edge rushers, we have Myles Garrett. That's all I need to say. I don't know where he is. Where is Des Watson? He's a free agent. We cannot let Des Watson go. We'll put Des Watson on a 6-year deal. We need to keep him forever. Ramler's number 1 offer, of course. Now that we got that cleared, I'm not as worried. Even our backups are good. 81 overall, Miles Murphy, and Baron Browning just 79. Our lowest overall cornerback's a 70, which is... Wait, that's just our safety. We do need to sign a few more corners. This week we need to re-sign Dez back, get a center, and then another corner. These are some pretty mid corners. Nathan Betts. Put him on a 5-year deal maybe? He seems pretty solid and he was young too. We're his only offer. A center. Elton Jenkins. These centers are all horrible. Aaron Brewer is... We get Elton Jenkins on a 2-year deal. We're his only offer. We'll send him next week to see if we get everybody. We must have signed some people. We signed Des Watson. Betts and Jenkins are still thinking about it. We have one more signing for this week. We throw money at another corner. There's not a single good cornerback that's like super duper young with a development trait. There isn't a single one. Maybe we look for young options for center, like as a backup. 74, Samuel Meeks. If we can find one with a dev trait. Grant Seagren. I'll throw a 3-year deal at Grant over here. Seems pretty alright. We'll send them next week to see if we get everybody. We are at 116 mil, which means, hey, we signed everybody, I'm pretty sure. I'm fine with that. And the draft, we'll look at our scout report and see what we need. So every unimportant position is our top need. I don't know what to go with, really. We got to throw a center up there. DeAndre Ingram. Hold on, AA. This guy's better than Ingram. He's day 3 projected. Jason Zendamela. should be our guy that we go for. Both safeties are kind of big needs. Physical. I see a great down here. Great, good. Jacob Bowden, pretty good. Great, great, elite, good, good, great, blah, 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 blah. What there, Micah Strickland up on the board. Throw another corner on. I see an elite, solid. Elite, good, decent. Good, elite, solid, solid. Great, great, decent, solid. I'll throw in Ben Hanks Jr. on our board. That is our whole board. We have pick number 10. I'll wait for Jason and Jacob. Micah's the only one that's gonna go. Micah Strickland. Welcome to the team, son. Ben Hanks Jr. went the pick before us. That was probably gonna be my next pick. Jason, this is kind of early to get you. Not really. I think that was perfect timing. Let's go look at strong safety. Isaiah Thomas. Good, great, great, decent. Great, great, solid. Chris Wilcoma is going to be our pick. A+. He's normal dev. He was the 22nd. So he must be decent enough. I don't know how he was normal dev. Man, he's horrible. I don't even know what our left tackle is kind of a need. Solid, great, solid. We're going to go with Hayden Gunter. C-, normal dev. This draft's kind of been a bad draft for us. We just take the number 1 player on the board for most of this now. Elijah Rushing. B, hidden dev in the 5th round. This is the only draft where we haven't made any trades, I'm pretty sure. Bo Tate. C, hidden dev. Can we get the last good pick to be hidden dev? Carl Tuggle. D, normal dev. That was a bad last pick. Let's look at our draft recap. 81, 73, 77, 69, 75, 71, 64. That was a pretty mid-draft. Kadarius Toney, we have offers for him. I'm not really interested in trying to trade him currently. Similar to this preseason. Let's see the other trade offers. I don't know who put him on our trade block. I'm taking him off if he's there. Not really wanting to trade Kadarius. Yeah. Now let's look at our team and how the overall. Myles Garrett's a 99, 95 Carnell, 92 Sonny, 90 Arch, Jeremiah Smith's a 90, 88 Jeff Okudah, 88 Max Clare, 88 Chandler Rivers, 87 Xavier Thomas, Elton Jenkins. He's going to only be playing for this season and next season. Brian Reese is an 86, Jake Golday's an 86, 85 Beanie, 84 Sanders, Desmond Watson's an 83, Harlan Berry's an 83. Lawson Lucky's an 83, Jacob Rodriguez 83, Frank Gore 83, 82 Tevin, 82 Xavier, Trey Washington's an 82, 82 Kadarius, Jadarian Price is 81, Micah Strickland's an 81, Taylon Green's an 80, Evan Neal's an 80, Justin Ross is an 89, Darnell Washington's a 79, Tavares Phelps is a 79, Baron Browning's a 79, Miles Murphy's a 79, Nathaniel Betts is a 79. Will Echoles is a 78. Juan Pierce is a 78. Travion Williams is a 77. Chris Wakoma is a 77. 75 Elijah Rushing. Luke Hamilton's a 75. 73 Jason You basically understand. Let's zoom to the regular season. Hop into week 1. We play the Texans week 1. Looks like we always play them week 1. Play the Moments. For the first time ever, we are a very close overall to the Texans. PA post dig. Frank Gore Jr. is our starting running back. It's the first thing I've noticed. Jeremiah Smith might be open. No, he's not. I'm taking off with Arch. Almost a first. He did get kind of trucked at the end. But he's fine, I hope. What if we put Carnell Tate on whatever route that is? That route, it looks horrible. No one is open. Throw that away. 3rd and 1, Frank Gore Jr. Hopefully we can get this first down with Frank Gore Jr. If we don't, 4th and 3, horrible way to start this season off with a 3 and out, I'm pretty sure. That was a bad punt too. I think I might return it. 3-0. First play on defense, they're already at the 16-yard line. I'm user Sonny Styles. They don't have CJ Stroud, which is odd. I wonder where he is now. We just let him right in the end zone, bounce off every tackle imaginable. We still have not scored. 10-0 is your score for this game still. Miles Garrett is going to be our user right here. Maybe they're going to run a play action. You just let them wide open. That might have been my fault. 17-0. Thank you. Finally getting an offensive play again. The 1st and 10. I just died. Okay, double outs. No one's going to be open here. There's literally no hope, bro. Max, Claire, tight end attack. There's not going to be anybody open. Their defense is so overpowered. Bad throw. I don't even have like a chance. Another very horrible punt. Another punt that was my fault. 24-0. We are in the 19-yard line. Maybe we can get it to loss and lucky. If we get lucky. And we did get lucky. 1st down, 82 yards for Arch. Not very good. See if we can get it off to Max, Claire, Lawson. Lucky with the touchdown. We are still down. We didn't even make the extra point. We're at the 11-yard line. Maybe we can get another Lawson lucky touchdown. He held on. 2nd and inches. They're calling timeout. Very odd place to call a timeout at. That's going to help us out. Because we have a secret weapon they don't know about. It's not letting me skip. I've been staring at Will Anderson for the past 20 seconds. Holy crap. There we go. I wasted a whole timeout for that. I remember past episodes I would always run a Des Watson fullback dive. We have not done that in a while. Hurry up. Edgerrin Cooper with the tackle. I want to get Frank Gore another. Des just got blown up. They need to make physics like realistic in Madden. That should not be happening. He's just too slow. We are out of fullback dives with Des. We're going to be giving it to Jadarian Price. That did not work either. Okay. 4th and goal. Try to QB sneak it, I guess. Probably not going to work. It worked somehow. We are down by a decent amount. Hopefully I can get this play off. I should be able to. I don't know why I threw that up. Max Claire, maybe? How do you drop that? You are the worst football player in existence. 38-13. We always do start off horrible, though, on the season. Why are we even still trying? After this play, I'm just going to send the rest of this game. I don't feel like wasting any time. Even if it is a touchdown. Okay, I'm going to try this onside kick. They did recover. 41-20. And this is your final score for the very first game of episode 5. Horrible game. Hopefully, we don't have to play the mid-season game. We can play the last week of the season. Or hopefully we just make the playoffs. Send to this mid-season. We're 2-5. Arch Manning is leading in passing yards. Sonny Styles is leading in tackles. We have a new ability unlocked for Lawson Lucky. I want him to be a tank, a grab and go, and a steamroller while we're at it. Just make him a dog. We're playing the Carolina Panthers this week. Hopefully it goes better than last week. It can't get much worse than week 1. I forgot about these ugly helmets. I don't think we've ever played a game with the ugly helmets before. Dropped by Harlem Berry, you piece of garbage. My fault. Sorry, Harlem Berry. I love you in real life, but in Madden, you're just not very good. Was that Bo Jackson? Should have saw that. Who is that? I don't know. I forgot who that is. I've heard that name. See if we can get a tackle with Brian Breezy. No, but that tackle was made by Browning. Baron Browning with the tackle. Good play by Baron. I'm user Dez. And Tetaroa with the touchdown. He scored on offense without me having to play. Good. Haven't threw an interception this episode. Knock on wood. 4th and 10. Good stop. That's probably short. Shoot. I keep going low power because my PlayStation's delayed. If I don't, I'm going to go over and it's going to be completely inaccurate. It's a lose-lose. I'm user Baron Browning right here. Oh, spin. 2nd and 7 now. Xavier Leggett with that catch. I'm user Sonny Styles. Nothing ever happens that's good for us when I user Sonny. I feel something different about this play. No, I don't. Holy crap. Xavier Leggett was an insane beast right there. That was horrible. I don't know why I said that. And Leggett with a touchdown. Whoever has him in fantasy this year, whatever year we were in Madden, they're lucky. like Lawson. User Miles. I whipped. I whipped so hard. 21-7. I get 2 offensive drives the entire game, and I'm horrible at defense. All the offense is kind of cheating. There we go, Max Clare. Okay, Harlan Berry's trying to keep this game alive. The game died. We lost 14-24. Horrible game. Once again, Arch Manning had 300 passing yards with 1 touchdown. We're 2-6. Arch Manning's leading, and here, let's check these stats. We're 3rd in offensive yards. Arch, 20 touchdowns, 5 interceptions with 2,415 yards. Frank Gore Jr., 259 yards, 2 touchdowns. Receiving, 638 yards, 6 touchdowns for Jeremiah Smith, 553 yards, 5 touchdowns for Carnell Tate. Justin Ross has 539 yards and 6 touchdowns. Max Clare has 349 yards and 2 touchdowns. Sacks, David Sanders is leading in sacks. He's allowed more than 1 sack a game. Myles Garrett, 6.5 sacks, which is most on the team. We only have 1 interception on the season with Xavier Filsaime. I don't know. I was leading in solo tackles and assisted tackles and all-around tackles. Tackles and losses led by Baron Browning and Myles Garrett and Xavier Thomas. Sonny Styles won AFC Defensive Player of the Week, Week 5. Arch Manning won it Week 2. Good Oilers. In a season, Arch Manning holds the most passing yards in a season. Carnell Tate holds receptions in a game. Rookie season, Arch Manning holds both the passing things. Jeremiah Smith has the receptions. Arch Manning has the game as a rookie. And no one else has anything. Check these yearly awards. Maeva and Arch is 2nd. Arch is number 1 for Offensive Player of the Year. Jeremiah Smith number 5. And that's not very important. So into this last week of the season. We are 6-10 currently. We could go 7-10. Arch is leading in passing yards. He's cooking. Sonny Styles is 2nd in tackles. After this game, we'll check all the stats and stuff. We're playing the 7th. Wait, do we have a chance to win the division? No. Could tie for 3rd, though. Let's hop in this game. Maybe let's win a game that I hop into for once. 1st and goal it's the ugly blue helmets. That's why we're losing. Frank Gore Jr. with the first touchdown of the game, with the backflip and everything. He's just happy to be here. I'm gonna use Jacob Rodriguez here. Stroud. Does that mean they beat us with Stroud's backup? I whipped the interception with Jeff Okudah. I was literally spamming catch. Did not work. This running back is not going to see the light of day. Who had that tackle? That was the weirdest tackle animation I've ever seen in my life. I've seen some pretty random tackle animations. Who was that? That guy's huge. They scored. Des Watson whipped that tackle. 1st and goal 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. Settle in the pocket. No. There we go. 2nd and 1. Yeah, we'll try this play. Maybe we go with the quick out. Okay, I did lead him a lot there. I'm not going to blame it all on him. Frank Gore Jr. could get his 2nd touchdown of the game right here. Possibly. No, he just died. At least I can't really mess up this. There we go. 10-7. They're giving us another offensive opportunity. We're starting to get a lot of them. Maybe Max Clare. 4th and 1. Hurry up. No, we're going for it. Are we dumb? As long as everybody blocks the right people, we should have this. We got it. Timeout. That was our last timeout, so we need a score here. Maybe we could get Max Clare a touchdown here. As long as we don't get sacked, should be fine. I threw an interception. Arch Manning whipped the tackle. That guy. And Elgton Jenkins. I don't know how we're still up. We are. Myles! I thought Myles basically missed that tackle. That was all luck. He just fell. Interception. That's the first one I've ever had as an Oiler. Way to lock in defense. Way to lock in. I could get this out route maybe. No, I'm not going to be able to. 1 block. There we go. Way to block Lawson. How much field we got left? It's 3rd and 10. I cannot run it here. Holy, that's intercepted. Holy crap. I hate this game actually so much, bro. If I ever see that animation again, I'm deleting Madden. You'll never see me again. Good throw. Good catch by Jeremiah. He has 2 interceptions on the game. Both are the dumbest interceptions ever. The first one was my fault. The second one was all luck. It did get blown up there. There wasn't much hope for that play. Max Clare with a good bit of yards. Come on. We cannot be a real team. Frank. That was my fault. That's at least a touchdown. They scored a touchdown. We're going to have to lob it up to Harlem Berry or Jeremiah Smith. We get it off to Jeremiah. Hurry up. I wonder if I can get it off to Jeremiah again. Maybe I put Cornell in a slant. We are never winning a playoff game, let alone a whole Super Bowl. That was the worst game of Madden I've ever played in my life. 0 touchdowns to 3 interceptions. I've never had that many interceptions in a game without having a touchdown. I'm sure I've had 1 interception to 3 touchdowns to 1 interception games. Never anything that bad. So we did miss the playoffs. Check these stats. 5,003 yards for Arch, 37 touchdowns to 10 interceptions, not even 600 yards, 8 touchdowns to 1 fumble. We had 2,000-yard receivers, Carnell Tate and Jeremiah Smith. Jeremiah Smith with 1,351, 9 touchdowns, 1,311 yards and 7 touchdowns. Justin Ross had a pretty respectable season. See who allowed the most sacks. I see Holland Pierce had 26. Holy crap. Myles Garrett's still putting up pretty solid numbers for his age. He's been in the league for 12 years. Baron Browning, 11 half sacks, 111 solo tackles, 61 assisted, and 172, 13 tackles for loss. Trey Washington, 2 interceptions, Sonny with 1, Beanie with 1, Golday with 1, and Xavier with 1. See if March won. He didn't. He was 3rd for MVP. Offensive Player of the Year, Arch was 9th. DPOY, Myles Garrett was 7th. Offensive Rookie of the Year, we didn't have anybody. For Defensive Rookie of the Year, Strickland was 9th. Check the weekly awards, I guess. Sonny Styles won at week 13. Arch won at week 11. Jacob Rodriguez won at week 10. Sonny Styles won at week 5. Week 2 was Arch. We had the 4th best offense in the league. The 30th best defense. Our defense is horrible. Sim, check this playoff bracket, I guess. First time in a while, Chiefs didn't even make the playoffs, so I'm happy about that. Now let's sim to this offseason and see who won the Super Bowl. Let's check league history. The Cardinals won the Super Bowl against the Ravens for the 2nd time in team history. We're in the year 2029, which is crazy. He didn't even lead in passing yards. He was stuck behind Burrow, who only had like 53 more yards than him. They had the same amount of touchdowns. We are just not the same team as we were last year. I felt power in our team last year. This year, every game just felt so horrible. I lost all 3 games that I've played in this episode, which is not good either. Thank you all for watching this episode. Hopefully next episode's way more successful. Hopefully we can get playoffs. I hope to see y'all then. Thanks for doing it. Have a banger. See y'all next video. God bless.